Good afternoon, Miss Ng, Mr. Loh, Mr. Cheong, teachers, and fellow schoolmates. I am Sadao.
And I'm Angelica, and we are your MCs for today's event.
Welcome to the Inspiring Leaders Investiture 2020. In light of the current situation, this year's Investiture will be held in a different format. You will view the Investiture in the comfort of your classrooms.
Today, we will be recognizing the Inspiring Leaders. Inspiring Leaders are the top tier of leaders in Yuan, made up of CCA leaders and student counselors.
Our inspiring leaders in Yuan have been through a series of training to develop and polish their leadership skills. In March last year, they attended the Inspiring Leaders Camp, where they put through challenges that stretch their potential as student leaders. Here are some of the highlights of the camp.
We would like to invite our principal, Miss Ng, to address us.
Good morning, colleagues and students of Yuan. Today marks the Inspiring Leaders Investiture, where we witness online the passing of the leadership baton from the current team to the next. I want to first thank the outgoing student leaders for their dedication, commitment, and service to the school in the last 1 year, and hope that even as they relinquish their leadership duties, they continue to uphold the leadership skills and qualities that they have been equipped with to serve wherever they are and whenever they are needed. To the incoming leaders, congratulations, and welcome on board the new journey of growth and influence. All leaders start with a keen attitude to learn, so that you can serve with skills and knowledge, lead with passion and influence, and eventually inspire others to carry on the mission. The COVID-19 situation has brought about a new normal and has challenged our priorities, habits, and perspectives in unprecedented ways. Things that were assumed, out of mind and out of sight, are becoming so visible that it is impossible to simply ignore them and hope that they would disappear. For example, COVID-19 has revealed a new disadvantaged group among us, the digital outcasts. Although internet connectivity and personal computers are necessities in today's world, they are still prized beyond the reach of the low income in our society. MOE is accelerating the plan for every student to own a personal learning device from next year to close this gap in technological affordances. The elderly is one of the most vulnerable groups in this COVID-19 outbreak, especially those who are housed in the homes and denied visitations from family members. And what about the homeless, both by circumstance and by choice? People who choose to stay out of the house because of strained family relationships. Families form the core of the society. Let's do our part to keep our families intact. Mental health is an issue that COVID has brought to the fore. How can we better care for ourselves and others so that we lead a balanced and flourishing life? Having a healthy mind is fundamental to a healthy life, just as social equality is the bedrock to a stable society. Whether you are in a position of leadership or not, there is a leader in every one of us. Let's not wait to be told of what to do or harbor unrealistic expectations of what the country can give or should give us. Let's not allow ourselves to be the lost generation in this pandemic. You must continue to aspire, make the best use of the time to equip yourselves with skills so that you are ready for the economy when it recovers. Let me end with this quote by Vivian Green. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It is about learning to dance in the rain. I wish you all the best in your leadership journey. Keep safe, stay positive, and thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ng.
Now, we will proceed to affirm our CCA leaders. CCA leaders are entrusted with the responsibility of leading their CCAs by charting the direction of the CCA with the teachers and modeling the way for their juniors. They also help to instill and strengthen the unity and teamwork amongst their CCA members. Let us thank our graduating CCA leaders for their contributions over the past year.
Next, we would like to invite Favente from Class 4E1, Troop Leader of Scouts, to share his CCA leadership journey.
Leadership is not a position or a title. It is about leading the way and setting examples. Good afternoon, school. My name is Favente, the Troop Leader of Scouts, and that is my motto that has guided me over my leadership journey with Scouts. While working on this speech, I reflected on my leadership journey. I recall the countless nights of planning competition tactics and the stressful period of preparing for open house. Our plans may not have turned out the way we expected it to be, but that's alright, because my team and I know that we've already tried our best, and that's what leadership is about, giving only our best. Throughout this journey, I am fortunate to have made many friends who helped me when I seemed to be at wit's end. We persevered by cheering the whole team up and kept our spirits high. Trusting my committee is what kept us going. The many challenges we faced only served to push us further. As leaders, we should do our best to give back to society, inspire others, and be a mentor to our peers and juniors. We learn to lead by example. As our Scout promise says, on my honor, I promise that I will do my best. Lastly, leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts even in your absence. To all the incoming CCA leaders, I wish you the very best in your leadership journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Faven, for your sharing. It was indeed inspiring to have heard his experiences as a CCA leader.
We would now like to recognize our incoming CCA leaders for 2020. From the Sports CCA, we have Basketball, Chua Wesley, 3-in-1, Captain. Pugazanti Kishore, 3E3, Vice Captain. Netball, Huang Shui-ting, 3-in-1, Captain. Leong Wei Shan, 3-in-1, Vice Captain. Esguerra Luis Rosa Zara, 3E2, Vice Captain. Dragon Boat, Kellis Liu, Yunxi, 3E1, Girls Team Captain. Su Ching Yan Joven, 3E3, Boys Team Captain. Angela Ko Singhui, 3E3, Girls Team Vice Captain. Matthias Tan Tian Hong, 3E4, Boys Team Vice Captain. Cross Country, Ashok Tarun, 3E4, Captain. Beverly Lim Woon Chi, 3E2, Vice Captain. Soccer, Muhammad Anis, 3E2, Captain. Ajmal Taksin, 3E3, Vice Captain. Hashri bin Hassan, 3E4, Vice Captain.
From clubs and societies, we have Environmental Club, Lim Chun Hee Yori Kalinius, 3E1, Chairman. Chua Ying Zheng, 3E1, Vice Chairman. Infocom, Xavier Lee Wei, 3E1, Overall Chairman. Ong Chun Jie, 3E2, Vice Chairman Production. Lee Cheng Han, 3E1, Vice Chairman Media. Chu Min Ti Rina, 3N1, Vice Chairman Photography. Robotics, Tan Jing Yin, 3N1, Chairperson. Louis Lowy Kai, 3E1, Vice Chairperson. Muhammad Hakimi, 2E1, Vice Chairperson. Library, Muhammad Hadi, 2E3, Chairman. Yao Jiaying, 2T1, Vice Chairman.
Next, we have the CC leaders from the uniformed groups. We have NCDCC, Shara Hana, 3E4, Unit Sergeant Major. Tan Tian Yao, 3E1, Assistant Unit Sergeant Major. Cassandra Wong Tsai Yi, 3E2, Assistant Unit Sergeant Major. NPCC, Lee He-xiang, 3E1, Cadets Leader. Choi Hui-mun, 3E1, Cadets Leader. Scouts, Eng Chen-ing, 3N2, Troop Leader. Lim Chu-eun, Sky, 3E3, Assistant Troop Leader. Lo Tsinglin, 3E1, Assistant Troop Leader.
Last but not least, from the visual and performing arts, we have Drama Club, Nur Hazima, 3E4, Chairman. Salman Shah, 3E2, Vice Chairman. Nur Sajwana, 3E4, Vice Chairman. Chinese Dance, Go Yuman, 3E2, President. Joey Ng Shan Yi, 3E3, Vice President. Shim Sher Eun, 3E3, Vice President. Malay Dance, Viatin Shafreza, 3E4, Chairperson. Nurul Shahira, 3N1, Vice Chairperson. Indian Dance, Danmati, 3E3, Chairperson. Divya Menon, 3E4, Vice Chairperson. Dragon and Lion Dance, Liao Hockey John, 3E2, Chairman. Fabian Ing Cheng Yu, 3E3, Vice Chairman. Kuzheng Ensemble, Zhang Li, 3E3, Chairperson. Noel Wong Zixin, 3E1, Vice Chairperson. Ko Zixuan Celine, 3E1, Concert Mistress. Concert Band, Lim Yu Chen, 3E1, band major. Tan Bun Xuan, 3E2, drum major. Art Club, Cherise Chu Karu, 3N2, chairman, upper sec. Noor Aisha, 3N2, vice chairman, upper sec. Angelica May, 2N1, chairman, lower sec. Jacob Cha, 2E2, vice chairman, lower sec. Let us welcome our CCA leaders to embark on their leadership journey.
Next, we would like to invite Go Yuan from Class 3E2, the chairperson of Chinese dance, to represent the newly appointed CCA leaders to share her leadership aspirations for 2020.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Go Yuan from 3E2, and I'm the incoming chairman of Chinese Dance Group. On behalf of all the incoming CCA leaders of Yuan Ching, I will be sharing my aspirations and goals I've set for my CCA for the year 2020 and 2021. I believe that CCA leaders should set high but achievable expectations to bring the CCA to greater heights. As a leader of a visual performing arts group, I've set my target at achieving the Certificate of Distinction for Chinese dance for our SYF arts performance for the year 2021. In order to achieve that, our CCA has to start preparing our dance performances this year. However, due to the COVID-19 situation, CCAs were suspended. I believe many other CCAs experience the same problem as well, of getting fewer opportunities to practice and perform. Thus, we are grateful that the school has created platforms for us such as eCCAs, open mics, and SYF Goes Online. Training doesn't take a backseat despite the current situation. While staying at home, we are allowed to practice and choreograph dance items on our own. This has not only given us a chance to participate in a competition, but also allowed us to continue to build on our competencies through choreographic skills. On behalf of all the CCA leaders, I hope that we can continue to have more opportunities like this to display our school value of enterprise and achieve breakthrough. Excellence is an important value that CCA leaders must display. Given the current challenges, I aspire that for the rest of this year and in 2021, my Vice Chairman and I can work together to bring our CCA to achieve the targets we have set. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the school leaders, teachers, instructors, and lastly, my CCA mates. Thank you for appointing us as the CCA leaders of this year. To all inspiring CCA leaders of Yuan Ching, let us bring our CCAs to greater heights and continue to develop the passion in us. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuan, for your sharing.
Now, Shara Hanna from Class 3E4, the Unit Surgeon Major of NCDCC, will lead the CCA leaders in their pledge.
CCA leaders, please raise up your right hand. We, CCA leaders of Yuan Ching Secondary School,
CCA leaders of Yuan Ching Secondary School,
hereby pledge that we will lead our CCAs with pride and uphold the good name and spirit of our CCA. We will serve our CCAs and school with humility and to the best of our ability. We will drive our school values of integrity, excellence, compassion, enterprise, and loyalty, and strive to be excellent role models with a deep sense of duty and honor. We lead to serve. Please put down your right hand.
Thank you, Hannah and the CCA leaders. We wish you all the best and may you shine as leaders of Yuan Ching.
School, we will now be witnessing the handing over of leadership from the 33rd to the 34th Student Council. But first, let us watch a video on the journey of our 33rd Student Council.
student council represents the voices of the student body. They are the link between the student body and the teachers, ensuring the communications between the two parties. The student council consists of 4 committees: class committee, discipline, student voice, welfare.
Firstly, we have the class committee. The class committee works very closely with the class leaders to hone their leadership skills and ignite their passion for managing their own class with pride and excellence. They work hand in hand in projects such as the class leaders workshop and Teachers' Day celebration. Here are the graduating counselors from the class committee. Here are Sec 2 and 3 counselors from the class committee. The class committee is led by PA Pio Tan of 4E1.
Secondly, the discipline committee. The discipline committee works together with the teachers in maintaining a conducive school environment by anchoring the various duties daily, such as late coming and file duties. They also work together with the counselors to maintain the standards of discipline within the student council. Here are the graduating counselors from the discipline committee. Here are Sec 2 and 3 counselors from the discipline committee. The discipline committee is led by Cho Kai Tian of 4N1.
Thirdly, the Student Voice Committee. The Student Voice Committee is the bridge between the teachers and the students by listening to the suggestions and concerns of the student body and presenting the findings to teachers and school leaders. They seek to provide us all with the opportunity to co-create a conducive environment for everyone by voicing our suggestions. Here are the graduating counselors from the Student Voice Committee. Here are Sec 2 and 3 counselors from the Student Voice Committee. The Student Voice Committee is led by Ethan Wee Hao Chun of 4E3.
Last but not least, the Student Welfare Committee. The Student Welfare Committee aims to enhance the welfare of the school population and the Student Council through various initiatives. The Welfare Committee helms the Signature Smile project, which encourages the students to motivate each other by lending their support to their peers as they prepare for the end-of-year examination. Here are the graduating counselors from the Student Welfare Committee. Here are Sec 2 and 3 counselors from the Student Voice Committee. The Student Welfare Committee is led by Chong Po Chu Diana Labrador of 4E2.
Now, we present to you the 34th Executive Committee members. The incoming head of Class Committee, Akash Baramani, 3N2. The incoming head of Discipline Committee, Ang Jesselyn, 3E1. The incoming head of Student Voice Committee, Ang Shu Wei, 3E2. The incoming head of Welfare Committee, Shasha Binti Sazali, 3E4.
Last but not least, representing the Yuan student body and leading the student council are the president and vice president of the student council. The outgoing vice president, Brendan Lau Han Rui of 4E2, and incoming vice president, Liu Xuanzi of 3E1. The outgoing president of the 33rd Student Council, Durai Kalikalan Sri Neti of 4E1, and the incoming president of the 34th Student Council, Nida Tay Binti Roslan of 3E2. The president and vice president lead the student council and the school by being role models who work together with their fellow EXCO members and teachers to ensure the smooth execution of programs. Presenting to you the 34th Student Council.
We would now like to invite the outgoing president of the Student Council, Dorai Karikalan Srinathi, to give a speech on her leadership journey thus far. Srinathi, please.
Good afternoon, Ms. Ng, Mr. Chong, Mr. Low, teachers, and my fellow schoolmates. I am Sriniti, President of the 33rd Student Council. It is truly an honor to be standing here as the outgoing president. Like many journeys, our journey too had its highs and lows. We came across many obstacles that challenged us both mentally and physically. They challenged us as individuals and as a team. However, with teamwork and enthusiasm, we overcame them. Instead of seeing them as setbacks, we viewed them as stepping stones that helped us on this journey. They've helped us grow and shaped us to the people that we've become today. Throughout the past 4 years in council, I've learned many values that honed my leadership skills like teamwork and endurance. For example, as a councillor, during events such as Teachers' Day, I had to work with my fellow councillors with resilience to make sure that the gifts were ready on time. As an EXCO member, during orientation, despite the 6 of us being at different locations, we had to have clear communication so that the event ran smoothly. These experiences have taught me the importance of working in a team and having clarity in our communication in order to achieve our common goal. Sometimes, the challenges we came across may seem impossible to overcome, but with resilience and perseverance, we overcame them. I'm proud to say that the Student Council has grown to be a well-bonded family. As iron sharpens iron, in line with our vision of leaders developing leaders, seniors have groomed the juniors. Juniors have stepped up and shown initiative. I'm glad to see that throughout the various events, such as Teachers' Day Carnival and orientation, many juniors have given their best to make it a success. They've become advocates of a vibrant school environment, spreading positivity and optimism among the student body. I am confident that our counselors are ready to overcome whatever challenges the future may hold. On behalf of the seniors, I would like to say that we are all proud of you and the growth you've shown over the past few years. With that said, there's a few group of people I would like to thank. First and foremost, my fellow EXCO members. Thank you so much for embarking on this journey with me. We forged many memories together. We became more than just fellow leaders, rather close friends. Despite the countless hours I've spent with all of you, I'll miss you and the bond we had. Our unity was our greatest strength that is unique to us. That bond is something I'll never forget. I would also like to thank the school leaders for giving me this opportunity to serve the school. In addition to that, the teachers, Ms. Usha, Ms. Yap, Ms. Fadila for your guidance throughout this journey. Thanks to all of you, we were given an opportunity to grow in such a unique environment that played a key role in our development. Even though we made tons of mistakes, you were always there to point them out to us and guide us back to the right track. From the bottom of my heart, I am very grateful to have you part of our journey. I'd also like to thank the fellow CCA groups that have worked with us across the various events like the uniform groups, Infocom, and PA. Lastly, I would like to thank you, my fellow schoolmates, for constantly supporting the 33rd Student Council, may it be the Teachers' Day celebrations, the Carnival, Student Voice projects, Student Council events such as orientation, smart program, and class leaders workshop. You've never failed to give us your support. You are the reason why all of us stand here today as leaders. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to serve you. With the new batch of leaders, I envision a future in which Student Council will work even closer with you with more channels of communication. As such, I trust that you will continue to show your unwavering support to the next batch of leaders. To my dear 34th Student Council, do not take this as an ending to the 33rd Student Council, rather a new beginning for the 34th. I trust that under the guidance of the 34th Executive Committee, all of you will glow and flourish. And to the 34th Executive Committee, the path they are going to take will be full of obstacles. Trust each other and overcome these obstacles together. Do remember, you are not alone on this journey. You have teachers to guide you, and most of all, you have each other. Learn to guide each other. Teamwork and clear communication with not only your fellow EXCO members, but counselors too, will make you an exceptional team. As the new generation of leaders blossom, Yuanqing Student Council will continue to uphold our motto of "We lead to serve." Together, let us work hand in hand so that we can bring Yuanqing to greater heights. Thank you.
Thank you, Srinathi.
Now we would like to invite the outgoing EXCO members and the incoming EXCO members for the entrusting ceremony. The passing on of the blazer from the outgoing EXCO to the incoming EXCO is a symbolic representation of the passing on of the baton in leading the student council to achieve greater heights.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Now, our newly invested president, Nida Tay Binti Roslan, will be addressing us. Nida, please.
Good morning, Ms. Ong, Mr. Low, Mr. Cheong, teachers and my fellow schoolmates. I'm Nida from 3E2 and I'm honored to be the newly appointed president of the 34th Student Council. Today, I'll be sharing with you my aspiration for council and how it will impact the school. Firstly, my aspiration is to create a more confident and brave student council. This is based on the 34th EXCO's vision, which is to face everything and rise together. The intention behind the vision is to be brave enough to face challenges, overcome them, and not to shy away from obstacles. By being more confident and brave, I hope that councillors will be encouraged to be more outspoken and forthcoming as well. This aspiration will impact the school, as councillors are seen as the role models for students. By being outspoken and confident, councillors will be able to develop a stronger moral courage to stand up for what's right, which in turn will develop a safer school environment. Councillors and students alike will also be more comfortable sharing their opinions. This will ensure that collection of feedback is effective and the school will continue to progress when it comes to improving ourselves. I would like to thank the school leaders and teachers for supporting me and giving me this opportunity to improve myself as an individual and as a leader. I would like to thank my seniors, especially the 33rd Executive Committee, for all their contributions to the Student Council and for upholding the Student Council's motto, "We lead to serve." Your dedication and unity inspire us all to be greater leaders. I would like to thank my friends and my fellow councillors for being there for me and giving me the space to grow into who I am today. Lastly, thank you to the student body for your confidence in us and for supporting the councillors in our efforts to improving the school. I look forward to working alongside the student body and the councillors to create a vibrant school culture. Thank you for your attention.
Next, Nida Tay Binti Roslan will be leading the council pledge. Nida, please.
Councillors, please put up your right hand. We, members of Yuan Student Council,
Student Council,
hereby pledge that we will serve our school and schoolmates with teamwork,
teamwork,
initiative,
initiative,
moral courage,
moral courage,
exemplary conduct,
exemplary conduct,
and service above self.
and service above self.
We will uphold our school values of
We will uphold our school values of
integrity,
integrity,
excellence,
excellence,
compassion,
compassion,
enterprise,
enterprise,
and loyalty.
and loyalty.
To be excellent role models
To be excellent role models
with a deep sense of duty and honor,
with a deep sense of duty and honor.
we lead to serve.
We lead to serve.
Counselors, you may put down your right hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the 2020 Inspiring Leaders Investiture. After this video presentation, we will invite form teachers to present the certificates to our inspiring leaders.
This ceremony and would like to wish our inspiring leaders all the best in their upcoming leadership journey. Thank you for your attention and have a nice weekend ahead. Signing off.